What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing an oil change and a quick service on my E350 here. This oil change is going to be the same for all the V6s and V8s in this generation, so this applies to your vehicle as well if you have V6 or V8 engine. That'll be the 3.5 or the 4.7. Really, they're all the same, very similar setup. So this is what you'll need. We're not doing this one today, but don't worry about that. There'll be another video for that. Oil filter, there is a link in the description for these. You can get them locally. You can also get them online. Get your oil. You'll only need a 13 and you will need a 8. And I prefer it on a gun because it's a lot of little bolts holding the two undercovers on. I think you spend more time doing the undercover things than the whole process itself. So I'll have another video, guys, after this, probably linked up here for the spark plugs, one for the belt. I got engine mounts as well, and I think this is a whole belt tensioner setup. So let's go ahead and jump into this right now. First thing you want to do is get your car up in the air. You do not need quick jacks. You can also just drive them up on ramps like this just so you get enough room under there. You can also put them on jack stands. Mercedes has a very convenient, let's check this out. Mercedes has a very convenient little spot right here for your jack, so you can just put it up. I got my car up because I'm doing a full inspection. Let's go ahead and pull these two plates off so we can get this out. If you guys do not want to get under here and you don't want to do all that and lift the car up, there is another method. Next video, I'll show you guys how to use this pump, and this sucks the oil right out of the top. So that way you do not have to lift the car up. You don't have to get underneath it. You don't have to do none of that. So that will be in the next oil change video for you guys. But for this one, I'm going to show you guys how to do it the traditional way, just because why not? Let's do it. All right, we're going to go to the car and remove the undercarriage. The reason I like these is because there's so many bolts down there. And check out this battery I got, guys. This is a universal battery that goes on any drill. Any impact, anything like that. So has a lot more capacity than the other batteries. USB charger, and it's a power bank. Pretty sweet. I'll leave a description below too, because this thing has actually been pretty impressive. So let's get into there. All right, so Mercedes has this weird way of putting on this front panel right here, guys. And then you have to take this front panel off, but the oil pan's back here. So you have to take two panels off to get to this. This is why I like the suction method, but again, just showing this method real quick. So you want to use a drill most likely because it's quicker, but if you don't have one, you can hand ratchet away. Position, or yeah, take it to a shop, but that's what you gotta do. I also like doing this because it gives you a chance to inspect everything underneath, see if there's any leaks or anything like that. But it doesn't need to be done every single time. Alright, so there's the 4 bolts. This will just come down. And then see, this is still blocking it. So now we're going to work on just taking these off real quick. 1, 2. All right, so 4 bolts in total. All right, so now panel removed, and this is your oil plug right here, or drain plug. This copper washer behind here should always be replaced. I keep a pack of them. You could use a crush washer, whatever you use. Make sure it's replaced. It should never be leaking. So now we're gonna pop this 13 millimeter, let it drain into the bucket. All right, so I use a tub like this. You can use an oil pan, you can use whatever you want. I use a short socket, and you can also use a 13 millimeter. However, it's hard to get enough leverage. Sometimes if you haven't changed it in a while, they get a little tight, but I just pop that loose. And once it's free, you can undo it by hand. Oop, let's do a little more loose. And if your car has hot oil, guys, remember, hot oil is gonna come out. It's also going to squirt this way, right? So you want to make sure that your bucket is underneath all the way. And then the trick with these guys, if you don't want oil all over your hands, see this bolt is very long. When you get to the end, start pushing in this way. When you push in that way, you're going to feel the bolt pop out, but you're not letting the pressure off of it yet. It's almost at the end right there. Let me adjust my bucket. All right. So then you get to the very end. you'll hear it kind of click once it's out, and you'll see it dribble for sure. And then when you pull, you just want to get your hand out of the way, just like that. So then when you come up, you just got, a little bit on your fingers. It doesn't need to go everywhere. And if you have this bucket too, sometimes I just undo this top to let air go in faster because it likes to overflow. But guys, do this every 5,000 miles, especially if you want a Mercedes. This is right at 5,000 miles right here. Don't go past this. So we're gonna let all that drain and we'll come back. All right, and while that's draining, guys, come up here, pop your cover up, just set that right there. Oil cap, you can take that off. Set it right there if you like. And then now it's time to take the oil filter off. There is a tool for this. I do not recommend trying to grab this with an oil filter wrench. I will leave the link in the description for this, guys. It is cheap to do it the right way. I promise you, especially if you're gonna own Mercedes for a while, just get this tool. It is cheap, and it is best to do it with this. You can get away with them, but you're gonna scar this up and eventually you're gonna crack it. So need this tool right here. This is the tool right here. It is a Mercedes oil filter housing removal tool. So leave this in the link. It's just on Amazon. You literally just put this on, guys, and crack it free. Now, if it's your first time doing these, when you pull this up, don't just yank this out right away, right? Let that sit for a second because it's gonna drip, and then also have some paper towels on hand. A lot of the times, guys will pull it out and it'll spill on the backside, or they'll get a little excited. And this one's actually not that bad today, but sometimes these will be full. I think Audi's a little bit worse. But yeah, we'll grab a paper towel so that doesn't drip, and we're gonna pull that out and remove that. You can throw the old filter away. Now for this, there's gonna be 3 O-rings on here, guys. There's gonna be 1 O-ring right here, 1 O-ring right here, and 1 O-ring right here. Just take a little pick and put them in. If yours are hard and crunchy, go to the bottom one first. If yours are hard and crunchy, then you're going too long between oil changes. They should not be hard. What? There you go. Had to turn the wrong way. Whoopsies. In the new box, you will have, and say what you want about aftermarket parts, guys, this is a quality filter, the same exact one as the OEM one. It's the fleece filters that Mercedes needs. Much better than the quality on at the stores, and much more affordable here too. So you got all your O-rings, and there will be some extras because these are for different models. Some of these necks are different in different models. So right over the top. I'm gonna show you guys a common mistake I've seen people do before. See, right now it's actually in the groove. It popped right in. I've seen some people leave it right above on the threads and then screw it in and have a massive oil leak afterwards. So make sure it's like that. And you want it a little bit oiled, so don't worry if there's oil on here. You want it like that. And now you'll just need these 2 if you have an E-Class. These ones, while your fingers are greasy, always a little harder. So there's one. You just kind of force them over. I don't recommend using a tool for this because if you puncture the O-ring, it's hard to see. You don't want to leak in there. Just keep working it over. Eventually you'll get it. Where are we at? Right there. Don't recommend using the tool, but if you're super careful, point the tip the other way. I don't believe there's a way that it goes, but new O-rings on, new filter on. You want to click it. all the way in. You could even push it against something because it needs to sit all the way seated like that. Now it's time for reinstallation. Go ahead and lube the rings if you haven't already. Clean this if it's dirty. And then use your tool to attach it back in. Guys, do all of this while you're waiting for the oil to drain. It'll make your job faster. And then once it stops, just a little snug. That's all you have to do. No tighter, guys. If you don't have a torque wrench, it's okay. You'll get it snug and just a little pull. You don't need to go crazy on this thing. Now I grab a new O-ring for the bolt. Let's go back under and get that on. All right, so while we did that, this drained, so we saved some time there. So now I'll wipe this off. It will drip again. No worries there. And then we're going to insert our plug back in here. There is a torque spec to this, but I'm also a realist and I understand that not everybody has a torque spec. So if you're using a regular size socket, don't go all the way down here. Go up here, turn, and once it gets snug, give it a little turn, right? Now I can't really tighten too much more, but if I go down here, I probably could. But that's too much. You don't want to smash the washer out. You're going to wipe this clean. And then when you put oil in, if you see any leaking, you'll need to tighten it or replace the washer if you didn't. But that's how you do that. Now you got to fill it with oil. Now that you got the filter housing tight and the oil drain plug tight, it's time to fill it up. You can use any kind of funnel. I have a lock-in funnel that sits in place for me. You guys can run Mobil 1 European car formula. You guys can run Castrol Euro car formula, guys, at 540, 040. It really doesn't matter. I've been working on these long enough to know that it really doesn't matter that much. And if you guys are wondering how much the W211 3.5 takes, any 3.5 for the Mercedes takes 8.5 quarts. So you'll always need 2 jugs. You only have about 1.5 quarts left of this when you're done with it. The V8s, I think, take about 9. Alright, so about 1.5 quarts left. Hard to see on the camera, but we'll check the dipstick after we fire it up. Make sure that's good. You want to keep a paper towel close because this might drip a little bit on you when you pull out your funnel. And you can wipe off the top. Then you can set your oil cap back on. So now that you've gotten to this point, what I like to do is start the engine when it's level. After everything is sealed up, make sure it's not leaking, turn it off, and then we check the oil level after that. Yes, I have an SRS problem. Fun times. All right, and then we'll go check the oil level. All right, your dipstick is tucked back here. Pull it out the first time and just give it a good wipe off. Get any dirty oil off of there. And then once you have that clean, you'll see we are right at that, right at the max level right there. Hard to tell on the camera, but you can always tell where the liquid stops is what you want to look for. So pretty much stops right at the max. And I have OCD, so I'll check a third time, second time, whatever number it is. All right, and see, I'm like a smidge above the max line. It's not going to be an issue. Don't worry about it too much, guys. That's how you do an oil change on your E350. Other than that, guys, you just do everything in reverse order. I'm not going to show the reverse order because I believe in you. You can do this without showing how to put it back. Although all that's left is the under trays and this tray. Next, I'm going to be doing the spark plugs and belt. I'll have those videos linked up here. That's all for this video. Drop me a like or a comment if this video helped you change your own oil. Thanks, guys.